down the demand curve, but the demand curve doesn't shift, right? So for example, if people are buying less gas, do we lower the price in order to get more people?
If people buy less gas.
Not quite. So if people buy less gas, should we lower the price? Remember, gas has an inelastic demand. So meaning you can raise the price as much as you want and people will still pay for it. Because what is the alternative? Can you put water in your gasoline or in your gas tank? No. There's only one option, right? The substitute is walking or driving or taking public transit. Right? Does that make sense? Whereas if we talk about candy bars, it's different. So raising or lowering the price really depends on the elasticity of the demand. Does that make sense? Okay. So when we have a situation like this, right? This is usually caused by people not understanding what's going on with the market, right? Because we want to maximize the amount of gains that we can get. And basically, it's all the revenue here that we're losing when we raise the price. You're losing those customers. Okay? Make sense? All right. Now, does anyone have any questions? It's pretty straightforward. Okay. So, there's one more thing I wanted to cover. One second. All right. Are you guys okay? What's going on?
It's Monday,
It's Monday.
and plus we got so many tests.
Sleepy. What?
So what unit are you in? Unit 2? So whenever you like learning a redowing unit one. So we need to redow that. We didn't learn anything. Here again.
Alright guys, so on this graph, which is the consumer surplus?
Okay.
Yep. MZ what? Consumer surplus? Yep. T? Where do you see T? D is a dog. DMN? Yep, that is correct. What about producer surplus? Anyone else? C? Alright, why? Why? Why is that one? Chase.
When you find the producer surplus, you usually subtract some supply from the price, then you get a producer surplus. So that's what that portion is called producer surplus.
Yep. Alright, so let's take a look at this again. So you see here, this part is at 0, right? We're not producing anything unless we make money on it, right? So let's say to make 1 unit, it's $5. Okay? To make 1 unit is $5, so it goes over based on quantity on $5. Good? So the more that you increase the price, the more profit you get as the what? Producer. A company makes more money. So if you sell it at $15, right? Then for every unit you make is $15. The surplus is what? Higher. Yes. So you make $10 in profit, right? And if we sell it for $20, we make how much in profit? $15. Okay? So if we're making $15 in profit, we feel like we're making a lot of money for every unit we sell. But remember, every unit that you increase based on your demand curve will indicate the overall amount of people who will buy it. So if you raise it to $20, you're only making this many sales. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you have to remember, not everybody values the same product at the same value. Okay? At the same price. So what does that mean? Okay, who here wants to go to Watsy World? Right now.
Where?
Watsy World.
Not
Watsy World. Watsy World. Alright. I don't know. Anyway, you guys want to go? Instead of school?
Yes. Left it work.
Okay, how much? How much do you want to pay?
I'll pay until like $25.
Okay, $25. What if I said if you go there, you don't have to take exams today?
Then
And you don't need to do your homework.
$35.
See? Value went up, right? Good? Alright. Who would pay $50? $50 to go.
Wow.
Good? $60.
You got money.
$70. $80? Okay, why at $80 you're like, this is not worth it. Okay, Lamborghini, $80. Lamborghini, $80. Wanna buy it?
Yeah.
Why?
Cheap.
It's cheap. So, to produce a Lamborghini, it's not $80. So it's like, here, there's no profit, right? And so the consumer gets all of the value. Now, the maximum willingness to pay. Okay, this is the maximum you're willing to pay. Okay, how much would you guys pay for water? 1,001? No? Is that too expensive for you?
Yeah,
2,000 won. Why not? 3,000 won.
We're not inelastic then.
5,000 won. Okay, now you're at an amusement park and there's no drinks, and so then you have to pay 5,000 won for water. You guys doing it?
Yeah.
Why?
They're monopolies.
Because they have a monopoly. They don't have competition. Demand will change depending on the necessity for the need, right? So, when you are at home or you're just outside, right? Supply and demand would be like this, okay? The demand would be at like $1, okay? For a bottle of water, right? But when we're in Lotte World, what happens? What happens? Does demand shift? Do we need to drink more water when we're at Lotte World? No. Why do you suddenly need to drink more water? No, but what happens? Supply, right? Supply shifts. It shifts to the left or shifts up, right? Because there's no supply, what happens?
So
It becomes more expensive. The equilibrium shifts up. Okay? You guys see that okay?
Yeah.
Just a question.
Yes.
You learn Chinese teacher
Alright, so the supply shifts, okay? Because there's not enough in the market because the market is closed off by a gated facility. But let me ask you a question. If you can go to an amusement park where you could leave and come back as many times as you want, you can go out, get lunch, come back, would you pay for the expensive food in theme parks?
no.
No, it doesn't make sense, right? It's illogical. Does that make sense? So the supply shifts, okay, just based on where you are. The same thing, I don't know if you guys ever knew this. Do you guys know the gold rush in the United States? Okay. In the gold rush, they were selling. That's a bad. Oh, okay. Hold on. A cup of water for $100, and people were paying for it. Why?
there's nothing.
Why were people paying $100 for a cup of water?
It's a necessity.
It's a necessity, yes.
Also, it's a monopoly.
It's not a monopoly.
Premium.
Not premium. Think about it for a second. How is gold mined? Anyone? How is it mined? How do you get gold? From
Mine.
out? Yes, but what is the process?
Oh.
Do you guys know?
Pickaxe.
That's breaking rocks. And some gold was found in rocks, but it's unlikely.
Like wash out.
So usually what they use is something called a sluice, and it's a box that looks like this, okay? And they put like a rock here, and then the water rushes over, and they build a dam to block off the water, and the water rushes down, okay? Gold is heavier than dirt. So when you put sand with gold flakes in it onto this thing that has like these ripples, the gold gets stuck, but the dirt washes away with river water. So what happens when you have hundreds or thousands of people doing this, putting dirt and sediment into the water?
Gold will be melted.
Not gold,
The water will.
the water becomes dirty. So dirty water means you can't drink it. Good? So the supply dropped, right? The supply of clean water dropped, meaning price increased extremely high, right? All the way up to $100. Now, yeah.
So emergency.
All right, you guys understand